I've been hearing a lot about the IT Cosmetics Sheer Tint Face Balm for mature skin, and that's what this channel is all about. I know that IT Cosmetics and L'Oreal are owned by the same parent company, so I bought what a lot of folks are calling the dupe. The L'Oreal, it's called True Match Hyaluron Tinted Face Balm. I'm heading out to dinner tonight, so I thought, let's put half on one side of my face and put half on the other. Hi everyone, my name is Renee Genie, and this is Renee Genie in a bottle. I already have all of my serums on, my sunscreen on, and as you can see, I have my eye makeup ready to go, my lips, and my concealer. But we are now going to try out these new foundations. If you watch my other videos, you know that typically I like to use the CL Tint and Protect SPF 50. Don't be fooled by the SPF 50, by the way, in terms of sunscreen. I use the tiniest amount. If you've watched my previous videos, you'll see that it's really negligible in terms of sunscreen protection. That's why I always put a full face of sunscreen on, let it dry down, and then I move on to the foundation. So that's what we're going to do today. Trying it out. Let's start off with the IT Cosmetics first. I'm going to use my Morphe 106 foundation brush. It's a really creamy, smooth, sheer tint foundation. We'll just get a little bit on the brush, and we'll do the right side of the face will be the IT Cosmetics. So let's see what we got going on here. We know we really need to blend down the neck. By the way, the color that I'm using, I should mention, Light Warm, it's called, 215. Just dabbing it in. It's a really creamy consistency. Definitely makes my skin feel hydrated. It's not bad. Kind of gives you a healthy glow. And it's definitely softening fine lines. So that's the IT Cosmetics side. I don't really like a full makeup face. I like to be able to see my skin through foundation. And I definitely don't wear foundation every day. I usually day to day just do concealer and a little bit of powder, but as I mentioned, I'm going out to dinner tonight, so I thought, let's amp it up just a little bit. Okay, so that's our one side. Let's go in now. The color here is number 2, Rosy Light for the L'Oreal. They didn't have the 2.5. I'm a little concerned this might be too light, but honestly, anything that says rosy, I'm in. You know why? Here's why. Rosie, my mom. Well, she passed away at 57, died of breast cancer. That's how old I am right now. So I felt like once I turned 57, always wanted to start a YouTube channel. It was now or never. So we're using Rosy Light as the color. Here we go. I hope it's not too light. This feels a little bit tackier, a little bit less creamy, I guess I would say, but lighter. You know, I think this is a little bit too light. I think I probably, sorry mom, sorry Rosie's not the color, but let's just go on texture and how it feels. So I don't feel as much emollient with this L'Oreal. Guess you could call it maybe a little bit lighter finish. I know it's hard to say. Here's an interesting thing. The IT Cosmetics was $34 and it gives you 0.63 ounces. The L'Oreal was only, I put in air quotes, $14.95, so we'll call it $15, but that only gives you 0.28 ounces. I did the math for you. It turns out to be 51 cents difference. So yes, the IT Cosmetics is more expensive, but it's because it gives you more than the L'Oreal's. If you are the kind of person like me that likes to experiment with different types of makeup and you're not sure you want to put down the $34 to try something brand new, you could always give the L'Oreal a shot since you're only putting up front $15. I feel like this definitely is a creamier side, but the L'Oreal side also looks natural and fresh. I'm kind of torn between the two. And again, it's hard to judge simply because I think I need a darker color on this side. I don't know, let me see if I can shear it out a little bit with a wet sponge. Maybe for a special occasion, I would use these. But I don't think I would get my money's worth out of the $34 It Cosmetics. If you love to have full coverage, I think these are definitely for you. Between the two, It Cosmetics is creamier, goes on a lot smoother. The L'Oreal is a little bit tackier and harder to put on. However, it feels maybe a little bit lighter and it's only 15 bucks. I don't see a difference. There's the L'Oreal side and that's the It Cosmetics side. In terms of fine lines, in terms of covering things up, I do like it a little bit better now that I've sheared it out a little bit more. Then I would, of course, add just a little bit powder in my T area. Catrice Soft Blur Matte Setting Powder. Let's see how this does. Around my mouth and just right up here. I don't like to go anywhere else with the powder. And obviously I would put on a little bit of blush. Okay, yeah, I like it. Okay, here I am in a bright light. Let's see if you have a preference one way or another. This is the It Cosmetics side. And the L'Oreal side. So $15 and $34, but ounce for ounce, they turn out to be about 51 cents more than this side. So ultimately, I guess the real question isn't about price, it's which one performs better on mature skin. Probably that answer would be the It Cosmetics. Comparing ingredients-wise, they both have hyaluronic acid. The It Cosmetics is calling itself 92% skincare serum. It has squalene, it has vitamin E, peptides, and rich emollients and oils. If your skin is acne prone, the L'Oreal may be the better bet because it was specifically tested and marketed as non-comedogenic. It feels a little bit lighter on my skin and the It Cosmetics feels more nourishing and more smoothing. The biggest difference comes down to the finish and how it feels on my skin. The It Cosmetics feels richer because of the squalene, because of the peptides. The L'Oreal is lighter and maybe I would call it a little bit fresher. So it comes down to same parent company, same price per ounce, different finish. Let me know in the comments which side you preferred and have you tried either one of these products. Thanks for watching today, and don't forget to like and subscribe and check down in the description box for all of the products that I used today. My name is Renee Genie, and this is Renee Genie in a Bottle. I hope to see you soon.